It's not cool to talk about guests after their segment is over. It's also not fair to relitigate these arguments in the absence of one of the parties who participated in the argument.
Yeah, it may not be cool, but she did it anyway. Now, Pat Buchanan's a big boy and he can defend himself. Besides, I don't agree with what Pat Buchanan says all the time anyway. But Pat Buchanan asked a couple of questions in that first segment that Rachel Maddow ignored and didn't answer. Let's take a look.
I obviously have a different view about it, but I wanted to give you a chance to explain what you.
But why do you have a different view?
Well,
why is it okay to discriminate against white males?
Let me ask you this. Sure. Why do you think it is?
And those guys were treated justly when they were denied that promotion because they were white?
Pat Buchanan, MSNBC political analyst. I'm very sorry that we're out of time. It's nice to have you back on the show, Pat. Thanks.
I've enjoyed it, and as I always do, Rachel.
You gotta love the last one. Oh, Pat, I would really love to answer that question, but we're just all out of time. And lo and behold, what do we got here? She creates a whole new segment. She creates more time so she can counter what Pat Buchanan said in the previous segment. But those two questions that Pat Buchanan asked I think they were fair questions, and I think they deserve an answer. And this is an open challenge for Rachel Maddow to answer the question. Do you think it's fair to discriminate against white males? And do you think those New Haven firefighters were treated fairly? Now, those of you not familiar with the New Haven firefighter case, you owe it to yourself to Google it and read the articles and familiarize yourself as to actually what happened. Don't depend on Rachel Maddow to tell you. Don't depend on Pat Buchanan to tell you. Don't depend on me to tell you, because people have different perspectives, and you need to expose yourself to all points of view. Now, Eric Holder said that, America's cowards when it comes to discussing race. Let's have that discussion. But it's got to be an honest discussion, and it has to be a civil discussion. So please post your comments or post your video responses, and be sure to keep them civil. I'd be interested to see them. I'm interested in all points of views. Of course, the ones that are vulgar or anything, I'll just delete them, and that'll be the end of that.